Welcome to a new Ragnarok video. Today I have the top 10 abilities so far in the series, so from the first 49 chapters of the manga, and take note, chapter 50 leaks are out and the full chapter should be coming in a few days, so stay tuned for that review. All links of course are in the Discord. Now let's begin. First, let's clarify something. When I say abilities, I'm referring to anything a character can do that's unique to them, including any ability gained via a volume from a Valkyrie, but not raw power attacks like Thor's Hammer's ultimate ability or Lubu's Sky Eater. And as always, stuff will be interchangeable. I've been covering Ragnarok as a series now for over a year, so make sure to subscribe if you enjoy chapter reviews, what if battles, explain videos, and much more to come. In 10th place, I decided to go for Shiva's dance, or his unpredictable dance, known as the hidden treasure of Savaga. Probably butchered the name of that, but yep, that's what it is. Shiva's pretty much trump card to catch people off guard, as it's stated to have an unpredictable rhythm, which connects to the rhythm of the cosmos, which allows Shiva to continuously attack his opponents, with the speed increasing and the multi-hit also increasing as he continues the dance, so much so that his opponent feels they are being hit by multiple enemies at one time, while in fact it's just Shiva alone due to this dancing ability. At rank 9, I decided to place Raiden's muscle control, which was gained after his Valkyrie fusion, giving him the ability to freely control his muscles and also unleash his full physical strength, something he was never able to do when he was alive. With this control getting to a point where he's able to actually shift his muscles around to create things like muscle shields, increase his endurance or durability when needed at various points in his body, and also increase his destructive power by focusing more muscles on like a palm strike or something like that. In short, I just really like how versatile full muscle control is, with so many things you could potentially do with it. At rank 8, I decided to place Zero's Misfortune Cleaver, or his Misfortune boost as a whole. So this ability is pretty much having absolute control over misfortune. So the more misfortune he actually gets, the stronger he becomes, which is very unique in the Ragnarok verse. We don't really have a definitive thing where characters can get stronger, while Zero can abuse this misfortune thing to keep on getting stronger and stronger, which is very interesting, and it actually gets to a point where he's creating, axes that are like the size of the whole ring, which is probably one-shot potential for a large variety of other characters we've seen prior to his fight with Buddha. But it does cause issues with his physical and mental health, making him go a bit crazy, but the boost in overall power he gets from this is very impressive, and theoretically this boost could potentially be endless, which is something you could, think about, but I personally don't think it would be, as he'll most likely get mind broken before he could actually, abuse the misfortune to the utmost limit. At rank 7, I have Buddha's weapons ability, or his 6-round staffs ability, which allows him to transform his weapon into various other weapons. The ones we've seen so far in his fight include a giant halberd, an indestructible short sword, a giant spiked club, and an enormous shield. I'm guessing we'll get to see more transformations in his fight against Harjun in chapter 50. But so far, it's demonstrated that it's one of the most versatile weapons in the series so far, and he really has an answer for everything Zero had done so far in the fight, and I think the same thing could be said for many other fighters that he could potentially fight or could fight in what if battles or something like that. So yeah, that ability from Buddha is very cool. At rank 6, I have Shiva's ultimate transformation, his Tandava Karma, again probably butchered the name of that, but his fire transformation, caused by forcing his heart to beat faster, increasing his overall power and speed, and for him to combust into flames. So each time he attacks, he does a burning effect on his opponent, and each time he blocks an attack or his opponent attacks him, they also get burned. So it's an ultimate defensive and offensive ability. But the one downside is it does slowly burn him away. So if he doesn't finish the fight quickly, he does actually get destroyed by his own ability. But still, having such insane, offensive and defensive ability, and how much it actually boosts his raw power and speed, is very overpowered. At rank 5, I have Jack the Ripper's ability gained from his Valkyrie, the Divine Gloves, allowing Jack to turn anything he touches into a divine weapon capable of hurting or destroying the gods. And as we saw in his fight against Hercules, he turned the entire city of London into his weapon, even turning blood into a defensive and offensive weapon. So again, this ability has a lot of versatility and is probably the best Volund we've seen so far in the series. Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. At rank 4, I have Buddha's Future Vision, an ability gained due to him being enlightened, allowing him to see a brief moment into the future, which of course allows him to easily dodge many attacks from the likes of Zero or Prior against many of the lucky gods, and actually see the future a little bit, which is very overpowered, and as you can see, one of the best abilities so far in the series. And I would say these top 4 are very interchangeable. It's really about personal preference, but I'm just sticking with the order I have here. At rank 3, I have Zeus's Fist that surpasses time, allowing him to have expert control over all of time. So pretty much Zeus can freeze time. Take note that this was initially Zeus's father's ability, Kronos, but Zeus was able to gain that ability after killing Kronos in the battle they had eons ago. But regardless, a fist that surpasses time, a fist that stops time is very overpowered. I'm not too sure how many other abilities in the series would actually be able to counter it. Would Buddha's Future Vision be able to do anything? Would other characters' abilities, which I'll get into soon, apart from that one ability we saw, actually counter it? But yeah, Zeus's Fist that surpasses time at rank 3. At rank 2, I have Sasaki's Ultimate Prediction ability, or 1000 Image Defense, which allows him to have insane predictions, copy the actual gods, and of course, the most important thing, what he did at the end of the fight to defeat Poseidon. He scanned all of creation at once. He would steal the techniques of the gods. So if he has theoretically enough time, he could defeat anyone with this ability, apart from potentially rank 1, which I'll get into soon. But yeah, this ultimate prediction ability is very overpowered, as we saw in defeating one of the strongest gods of all time, Poseidon. And now we have rank 1, the best ability so far in the series in my opinion, Adam's Eyes of the Lord, giving him the ability to perfectly copy any move or technique used by the gods, so much so that he can surpass the fist that surpassed time, which is absolutely insane. Also allowing him to morph his hands into a serpent's hands when trying to copy a serpent's attack. I don't think it can copy weapons, but it will give him insight of how the ability works, allowing him to most likely dodge most attacks that would actually come from any other person in the series. But yeah, that's the top 10 abilities so far in the series of Record of Ragnarok. Let me know your thoughts on my top 10 down in the comments. Do you agree or disagree? And as always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon. Very cool people. But yep, that's it guys. Peace.